Here we are on the 18th of February and we're up in Shaldons, which is our direct drill trial field. The variety is Invicta, and as you can see it's come through the winter relatively okay. It's probably not as forward, it hasn't got as many tillers as I'd hoped that would have developed, but that's the way the winter's gone. It's been very cold, very wet, which hasn't really stimulated plant growth. We've had a few dry days and I've been walking across this field now for sort of 20 minutes or so, having a look at various things, and I can show you how dry it is become, anyway dog, with the amount of mud that isn't on my boot, so that's quite encouraging. So the plants here, we're sort of averaging maybe 3 tillers. Lots of trash in between, they're quite nicely spaced out. There are a few smaller ones in here. There's a little bit of septoria on some of the older leaves. There's actually a little bit of slug grazing as well on some older leaves as well, but we won't worry about that too much. These plants are big enough and they've got far enough through the winter now that that's not going to be too much of a problem. So we'd hope to try and get some nitrogen on that, on this field this week. Something in the region of 40 or 50 kilograms of nitrogen. And that should hopefully, with some warmer soils, which will hopefully appear in the next few weeks, start to get these crops moving. We need to get as much leaf area index as we can to actually intercept as much sunlight later on in the season, and all that canopy management starts from now really. How we can manipulate it with chlormaquat to try and keep it in this vegetative stage so it can throw some more tillers out before the ears start to shoot out to provide the grain fill. So we'll come back and we'll have a look, see how this develops and how it responds to the nitrogen application.